So yeah, we're switching over to Pokemon Colosseum. The Kiasum. The Kusum.
Pokemon Colosseum for the N64
You mean Pokemon Stadium?
Stadium. Yes. I also actually have Pokemon Colosseum for the GameCube. Which one was it?
It's Pokemon Colosseum and XD for the GameCube, but depends on which one you have.
Yeah, I have the I have just the Colosseum, the one with the first one.
Okay, that's Colosseum. So, but it's funny how that game is actually kind of in high demand, James. So what you have is actually, well, this is do you have the whole box set with all the manuals and stuff, inserts and the box and
No, all that stuff got lost because, I mean, as kids we didn't really keep track of a lot of stuff.
And for me, I always did. So that means you just have the disc only, right?
Or the cart. Well, I have the cartridge for Stadium.
Oh, wow, the clicking sounds are the same as in
Colosseum.
Gen 3 Pokemon.
Actually, like Colosseum and basically any game that has a case with an insert for the cover, yeah, I have those.
Okay, yeah. So the GameCube era. So yeah, the cartridges
the reason-
ones, yeah.
Yeah, the cartridge ones, I don't really have manuals for that because like the boxes were kind of made of paperboard.
Yeah.
And so like they weren't really made to be used over and over again.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But if you have everything for Colosseum, then you have a pretty good game that you can sell for, like, if you ask people, some people will be willing to pay $100 for it. It's not a valuable game, it's just that we're in an era now that people want GameCube games and nostalgia, and with the whole pandemic happening, I think people are just like, dude, I want to play some old games now, because I have nothing else to do in life. Dude, I got some Ultra Balls.
Balls.
Yeah. Dude, learn it from Wes. He is such a good man with balls. Alright. And then you got Eigen again. Go see the old man named Senior. He lives near Pokemon down the hill. Yeah, I remember just like playing a lot of Colosseum and it just like I enjoyed it. Beloved Torchic. Oh, you're Egan's beloved Torchic? Ah, gosh, I'm such a big one. According to the ancient lore, Relic is said to hold the power of the time travel Celebi and said to revive the most. Yes, I would like to hear more of this old man. Falls. Okay, cool. Ah, Rui! Small tablet that has been passed down from generations and generations. He says, gonna give it to Rui, but Wes just snatches it out of the way. Must be duking, quick. Why do I have to open Duking's letter here? Ruri, please. I don't want to be around these old men and women. Old man and woman. Please. Ah. Open my PDA. Dude, I don't want this in digits. And it's like, oh, it's emergency. We got big tremor, Mount Battle, attack. Dude, I don't care about your emergency amount battle. All I want to do is have a good time. I don't even know how that song goes. All I want to do is have some fun. All I wanna do is have a good time. I don't even know what that. How does that song go? How's that song go? Where's the map out anyway? All I want. Kyle, do you know that song?
No.
I swear, I don't even know the lyrics. All I wanna do, na 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 na, na 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 na. The running animations are just so weird. I wanna do is have some fun. Alright, this is gonna take a while. I don't have the power of magic editing. Dun, 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 dun. He said regain Thunderbolt. Flaffy,
Give him another thunderbolt.
Flaffy, now give them another Thunderbolt. Wow, Flaffy's already evolving. Ampharos! Ampharos is actually really good, but slow as a tank. Yeah, no, I would always do that to Rui too. Like I like to do that. Can I nickname Ampharos? Yes, I can nickname Ampharos. Okay, what name shall we do with Ampharos, guys? Oh, whoa.
What?
Oh,
You want
Amphi, like the one in Gold, Silver, Crystal, Amphi.
Lighthouse, Amphi, or
Ross.
Roth?
Ross.
James, what's your favorite sounding name? Or
I don't care.
Mike, do you have a preference? Mike? Ah, okay.
Favorite sounding name. Philip.
Alright, Philip. Philip Lightbulbs. I think this is also a female, so this doesn't gonna make much sense.
Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil. I named it Philip.
Philip with one L, like Philip K. Dick, the author.
Yeah. Come on. Let me see your glowing light. Let me touch this rock. Let me purify that stuff. Mischievous. Dun 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 dun. I swear, whenever Chugga Conroy had to like sing that like part, he kept like getting crazier and crazier every single time he had to keep hearing that to like, purify every single Pokemon.
So if this evilness or darkness only makes it so that Pokemon can attack people,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so if Pokemon otherwise can't attack people, then what's the threat of someone challenging you to a Pokemon battle? Like, what's stopping you from just walking away?
Honor.
Yes, and pride. Also, how did you?
It's a gimmick that only applies to the games. Cause
I mean, the games are Japanese, dude. It's like Japanese people don't have to study English, but they must study English. So,
but 'cause like in
For
the
the honor.
movies, like the Pokemon are actually a danger to people, or can be.
Yeah, they can be. Yeah.
But like in the games, they decided that no.
I don't know.
But then they kind of made it like part of how Colosseum works, and people even like just assume that Pokemon can't attack people, and that it's this darkness stuff that makes it so they can. But it's not even like a canon part of Pokemon.
It's not. No. I don't know why this came up in my head first.
Clean?
Yeah, but it's all uppercase and lowercase. Like it's like Kyle's making.
The meme font, clean. Why clean?
I have no idea. I have no idea what to give Mischievous. I need Nick.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. That doesn't.
Like Mr. Clean.
Sure.
Mr.
I like
Clean.
how there's 4 separate spaces you can use to put in a blank.
Yep. Alright, the next Pokemon that needs to be... Someone give me a nickname for Quilava.
Spicy Boy.
Spicy boy? Yeah, you're such a spicy boy. Dun, dun. Being sunny day. I think it might evolve.
Oh my god, yes. Thank you. On B Cortex, okay, Crash Bandicoot 1, clear.
Nice.
Does Bandicoot have
Okay,
toilet
so what did I miss?
There's no toilet humor in Crash Bandicoot now. At least not on the first.
You're missing.
What happened?
You're missing me making free
What?
Pokemon, their auras from darkness.
Spell it Spicy Boy with B-O-I.
That's what I was doing exactly. Mike,
Yes.
would you like to give a name to a? Hold on, which Pokemon do I have left?
This is like when we did the nickname list with the Google Doc
Quagsire
for,
or Noctowl? Which
Pokemon
one
Emerald.
do you want me? Do you want the nickname?
With Quagsire and name it Dirt.
All right, derp it is.
So I know Noctowl's name is supposed to be Nocturnal Owl, but it kind of sounds like Noctowl, like
Name
towel.
it that then. Knock Towel.
You're a towel.
Knocked up.
That's what I was thinking, Nick.
Nah. Looks like Mike
We
and I are on the same wavelength, unfortunately. As Mike would want. Should it be derp with all capitals or with lower cases?
Either one's fine.
I would go with lowercase.
And make the D lowercase as well. This derp with a lowercase d.
Oh yeah. Quagsire doesn't get the capital D, gets the lower D. I said lower D, but it almost said lower D.
Quagsire has been named Dirt.
Derp. I mean, if you have that kind of face, you would be saying derp too.
I know, right?
What are we naming Noctowl?
Knock up.
Knock Towel. Like knock like as in knock on a door.
Yeah.
Towel.
I'll go with Noctowl. Knocked up is just a little too much.
I don't think you'd have to remember right knocked up, would you? What's the character limit?
I have no idea. That's too much, Emoto. That's literally too much. I don't have that many character limits. I think I can write
I
knocked.
think it might be 10.
Yeah.
10. So knock towel is perfect. I suppose you could do knocked up as well, though.
It will be knocked. All capitals or lowercase?
You can just put towel like in where it's like T owl. You
Yeah.
can just put an E in there and it'd be towel.
That's true. I guess I would just like do all capitals for this one.
Cow L.
Tau L. There we go.
That sounds like literally Tau L.
Oh wait, I did.
Tau L
I-
sounds a lot like a Krypton name, doesn't it?
Krypton name? Would it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Tau L.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When you say Tau L, it makes more sense. But when you say just towel, it doesn't make any sense.
Gotta have that hyphen in there.
I hyphen you. Alright, so I purified all the Pokemon inside. He sure went through the winger. I don't get that. What?
What was the? I don't remember what the legendary from this was.
Ho-Oh is the one at Mount Battle. From Mount Battle. Oh, Ringer. Got it. Alright. Mount Battle is like you have to get to beat all 100 opponents to get to Ho-Oh. And then you get Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. Those are the only legendaries.
Emoto, that wasn't a very well thought out plan. It sounds like you're just winging it.
Okay, knock it off, guys. Dude. I got Boyd.
Boyd! It's a Dirk Boyd, too.
But I can't purify it unless I keep it in my party for a
Yeah,
while.
I forgot. How does the Dark Pokemon thing work in this game again? Like, what's that all about?
So, in this game, these are called Shadow Pokemon. Basically, their hearts are closed, and they can, in a sense, attack you, but it's not really that big. And so the biggest thing is that they have a move called the Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush is a neutral move. It's super effective for everything, but it always hurts you. They can also go in Hyper Mode, which basically disobeys you and may not attack, but it gets higher chance of criticals. The more closed their heart is, based on the purple bar, the heart gauge, the less moves you have to able to use. They cannot, they don't get any experiences or level ups until you open their hearts, and in order to do that,
Or purify them.
yeah, purify them. And in order to do that, you have to make the heart gauge go all the way down, and then there's 3 ways to do that: send them out in battle, call them during battle, or carry them around, or use sense to make them feel better.
Yeah, sense would definitely lower.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like, you need a lot of money for that.
Yep, that's true.
So that's why 100%ing this is like, you need to carry at least one Pokemon each time with you, which limits your team a little bit.
Just think about, like, you know, Dark type and, like, Cursed kind of things. Like, this seems to be, like, a trend in, like, kids' video games around this time, because,
I mean,
Mega Man Battle
100%
Network
XD.
had kind of a similar gimmick. I think around Mega Man Battle Network 4, where, basically, it uses sort of a card system for battles in that game, but they're called battle chips, and they, like, basically give you your attack command during the battle turns. And the 4th game introduced, and maybe this continued through the rest of the series, I don't remember, but at least in the 4th game, there's a thing called, like, Dark type, or, like, Dark battle chips. They're, like, bootleg ones, basically. And they tend to be exceptionally powerful in terms of attack, but, like, using them has, like, permanent consequences. Like, it can permanently limit your, like, max HP for your character that you can upgrade, or, like, using them way too much can cause, like, HP drains during battle, or cause you to, like, freeze in place sometimes. So I generally didn't use them.
Yeah, XD...
This game is so much fun.
It is. I do like XD more due to its mechanics and better
Yes.
choices of a little bit Pokemon, I think.
Have you beaten and played XD?
Yeah, I played both Colosseum and XD. This is just a...
Do you have XD still?
Unfortunately, I only borrowed from a friend. I never owned them, and getting X... See, this is why I have Colosseum now and playing it, because getting Colosseum is actually kind of expensive, because I like to get full copies, and getting a full copy, people are demanding this, like, a game that I deem more about $40 to $50, asking for,
You
like,
could get
70.
XD for like 60
Yeah, but it's like, that's a little
with
bit...
GameStop.
No, but that is more of like, they can't guarantee if it's going to be a complete box set. That's the
Didn't
problem.
you stream XD at some point? I forget.
No, I never did.
Oh, have I watched you play
XD
it
is my
before? Like,
favorite.
did you have a copy back when we lived in, like, Fairhaven?
I didn't have a copy back in Fairhaven. I think maybe someone else did, but I did. I think I might have played it on...
I might have just watched you play Colosseum at that time too, then, or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Then again, this is also a game that's been played intermittently, like with long gaps between. So maybe that's I've just been thinking of this game.
But when I first played all of
I might have also watched my childhood friend Bobbert play XD a bit because he had the XD and Colosseum.
Well, the nice thing, this one versus XD, XD you didn't have to have a girl following you around.
That's true. Yeah.
This one,
Who is she again? I haven't played this game in so long. I
Rui.
forgot.
this girl can see the aura of shadow Pokemon.
She can see the future, right, Justin? I know you're watching, Justin.
Huh. Hey Justin, you should build a list of your top 10 favorite games of the 2010s so you can be on a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this game. I remember XD so very, very well.
Okay, so like the thing is, like I caught all the shadow Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, for Colosseum and XD, but I never got the. I don't know if I purified all of them. Maybe in XD.
I purified all of them
Yeah, because
in XD,
yeah, because I think the only one in
and I was able to trade between that and my Pokemon Emerald.
Well, I never owned the advances. Like I think for me. Wow, I missed that. I forgot number was ground. So one thing for me is that I think I remember. Like I think like for me, I purified all the Pokemon to get Lugia completely purified. The only one I
Lugia was the hardest one.
Yeah, I think I did that, but I'm not completely sure. But I do know that I never beat Mount Battle to get Ho-Oh to get 100% in this Colosseum game. That was probably the only one in this game I never did to get 100% of this game. Otherwise, I did beat, and I think I cleared everything possible. Because like you get Shadow Pokemon, you purify them, and what else? Is there anything else in the game?
In Colosseum, I think in Colosseum, it's just that. I don't remember.
Well, yeah, it's the hardest thing to complete. I mean, technically there are a couple other things that you should can do in Colosseum, but they require because like so Colosseum is the only game, not XD, that has bonus discs. And the bonus discs,
Discs.
yeah, discs, yeah. To promote the movie coming out, which was Jirachi movie. They let's see. Let me think about this. They released a bonus disc for Colosseum that was, hey, here's a disc for Jirachi, also promoting the movie. That's just getting a Jirachi from the game, like only one Jirachi, and that is apparently really expensive. Like I remember seeing it for $60, $70, and it now is up to $100. But also in Japan only for Colosseum, there is a bonus disc to get Celebi. So I don't know, weird localization thing again, but apparently for this game, there's a couple ways to get like, there's like you can get a Celebi and a Jirachi, which at this time were one of the hardest legendaries to get. I think they were no Mew was definitely the hardest to get at this time, but Jirachi and Celebi were also really hard legendaries to get. They were not easy.
Because I think, if I'm correct, Colosseum came out around like early 2000s, didn't it?
2004, I think, or maybe wrong. Maybe that's XD actually. Let me look this up.
I think it was XD that came out in 2004, 2005.
Pokemon Colosseum came out in 2003. Close.
Okay.
And
So that means
let's see.
XD came out probably 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah, I would say about 2 most, because it uses the exact same assets and everything. So, let's see. It came out in Japan in 2005, in North America October 2005.
So
it came out a couple years later.
for Christmas of that year, my great grandparents got me the whole bundle of Pokemon XD. So I had the GameCube Pokemon XD, and I had Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I remember playing it like crazy when I got it on Christmas.
Yeah.
And then that GameCube pretty much shorting out 5 to 6 years later.
This GameCube is... I'm using the GameCube that my brother and I had ever since we were kids. So this GameCube has been with us for more than a decade.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like to try to find... You know what? Maybe I can try to find something that on eBay right now.
I mean, they're
The
not that...
Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness GameCube.
I've seen actually quite a bit. If you're looking for like a box set and everything, that goes well over 100. But if you're looking for that specific, they go for less than 100. $80 I've seen around, to less. And they're actually decent condition.
I'm looking for the box set.
Box-
I want it back.
the whole thing. Well, you better talk to Emoto about that. It's also
I'm
that...
not planning on buying it right now. It's just that's something that I know that I want for like future-wise.
All right, yeah, feature-wise. And it's also that... wait, does that thing have the component... like, not component kit, but the... I don't know. There's a... So... Okay. So, Mike, I did mention this yesterday. I don't know if you heard it, but basically... There is a set of GameCubes early on that have a port on the back that was meant to be a component cable that Nintendo released in Japan only that helped give more of an HD quality to the game, progressive scan. Those things are rare, and those are expensive because they'll go for at least 200. And only the early editions of GameCube have that, because later editions took that out because they found it like it wasn't sustainable. So it ended up being cut out for most GameCube. My GameCube has it, so I'm able to use something like a port of it and make a higher quality on the GameCube. And I'm wondering if the XD one has that. Because then you'll be able to put in like a adapter to make it even higher quality, like I'm doing right now.
Thought about eating this now. I should save it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Snack time.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Snack time.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Snack time.
I like how
Are there elevators for getting back up to the higher levels after you beat the lower guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh, if somebody does have the GameCube.
Oh no, it's easy to find that. I haven't. It's not something like I would say like it's hard to find. It's just that
It's but the only problem is it's like $165 to $200 for just the GameCube.
for just the GameCube. I saw it's cheaper in some cases.
Really? Wow, that's pricey.
Well, it is a limited
Again,
edition
dude,
one.
Japan. It's like Japan, you can buy all those consoles for like below the price of a current console.
That's true.
There is
The Japanese.
I'm not seeing anything else.
I will say, Kyle, the Japanese version of XD I'm seeing is $42 compared to the English version of XD is like $90. I'm looking at right now.
Wow. All right.
Now,
let
here's a
Japanese
regular GameCube with Pokemon XD right here for $165.
A regular GameCube is much cheaper, that's for sure, I will say. But if you're going for...
See, this guy has the console only for the freaking Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but he's asking for probably about $100 for it.
Yeah, some people can be very unreasonable. It's like, the thing is about eBay is that it's a super popular site, so people try to get more money out of people. Like, actual.
So where should I be looking then?
It's hard to say because I have a couple apps like I would say like I have like Facebook Marketplace and other stuff like local apps that can help you say do you want a like
Here's one right here, but he's asking for $300.
I see one GameCube one that is in the box that has multiple games with it and asking for like $225.
On eBay?
Yeah.
I might want to get that link from you.
Hold on here. I can send it right now. Give me a second.
This guy has Gale of Darkness. He has the
Yeah, this is the
X.
this is the that was the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. It's not box or anything.
It's not boxed, but you can definitely find a more reasonable, I would say.
It's $199.99 plus $44.55 shipping.
I don't like how a game called Pokemon Box, which is literally like the original Pokemon Bank on the GameCube, goes for like $400. It's nothing special by it.
Might try to
People
see what I
asking.
can ask about.
People are asking ridiculous prices for these.
Wow, that's super effective. Ugh.
Yeah.
How will you ever recover?
Super effective. I mean, I have to. Let me look at the Facebook Marketplace. They might have a few on there. While I look at the Marketplace and play the game at the same time, I don't have to pay attention at all. Hey, look, a Larvitar. Larvitar!
Too bad it's not Shadow.
Uh-huh. I like, it's one of those things, Larvitar is always going to be one of those Pokemon. It's like, I can't always think of it as a Gen 2 Pokemon. I keep thinking of it as Gen 3 Pokemon, but it's not.
Charizard and Larvitar or Tyranitar have always been enemies.
That's true.
They find more than one way to freaking clash heads.
Larvitar is such an interesting one. I remember seeing Larvitar in that Pokemon Masters series where Ash had to take care of the baby of one.
True.
Did I ever tell you the story about a dude I knew in middle school and high school who, like, when he was like a bad-tempered kid, got really mad at another kid for mispronouncing Pupitar's name?
Really?
Really?
Did I ever tell you that story?
I don't think so.
Oh, it was a dude.
Wait, did me
he
and
was
him
just like
just say really at the exact same time
he
again?
was
I think so.
he was a guy I knew in middle school, and then like in like later, like in my like third year of high school, because he like transferred schools a couple times, and I'll call him Billiam. Okay, so like. He was just telling me a story about like when he was in like elementary school, he was like into Pokemon, and he was just kind of a mischievous kid. And there's this kid that kept pronouncing Pupitar's name as Pupitar.
Pupitar?
Like accidentally, like not knowing it's pronounced the other way. He just kept saying Pupitar. And so like Billiam just got really mad. He was just like, "It's Pupitar, fuck damn it," and just like punched this kid for saying the name wrong so many times.
Ooh.
So he just like told us that that just became like a joke that we just like recite every now and then in our pre-calculus class. We're just like, it's pupitar, fuck damn it. Really silly.
That sounds silly, but sounds
Yeah,
funny.
pupitar.
Pupitar.
If you get a pupitar in this game, you should name it pupitar though.
I don't think he does a Larvitar in this one. I think there's a Larvitar in XD though. I think.
I believe it's Pupitar is the one that's actually the. Is it? No, I think it was Larvitar.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Larvitar because it was like one of the it was like around one of the very few first Pokemon you actually do catch, besides Ladybug.
In XD or
if I
Colosseum?
remember right, in XD. Let me think here. The first three, Ladybug. I think it was Poochyena and Shroomish were the first three in XD.
Got it.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I have enough brain cells to remember.
Are you giving yourself a little hitting yourself too much on that one?
What?
It's like you have enough brain cells to remember everything.
Over the years, I think my brain's destroyed most of them.
Burp, burp, burp.
How is Doom Eternal?
I haven't played it.
I haven't played Doom at all. Doom Eternal is the newest one, so I definitely have not played that one. I have the 2016 one. So I have Doom.
Oh, I tried my hand at Dark Souls today.
And
Dark Souls 3 is definitely interesting. Almost died.
I mean, you can have just James, don't you have Dark Souls? Like, I know you have Dark Souls 1, but I don't know if you have Dark Souls 2 or 3.
Yeah, I have all of them.
You can play with James in Dark Souls 3 and he can help you with that.
Yeah, because I know for me, I was only able to get one of them, so...
I mean, Dark Souls 3 is the most recent, and I think it has like the most amount of mechanics where you can actually play with your friends online. I think.
Oh, you know what? I never told you guys what I got inside my box yesterday for what we ended up pulling.
I mean, I
magic.
heard you squeal a lot over Emoto's
Yeah.
call. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, like literally 5 cards totaled it up to about $179.
How much you pay for the
5
box?
cards. I paid exactly $100.
Wow, 5 cards already made your box more than it's worth.
Yeah. So I'm more than happy. I'm waiting. I'm gonna sit on to the cards that I have because something tells me that they're gonna skyrocket in price again.
Of course they are.
And during that time is probably when I'll actually sell them. Buy when they're low, sell when they're high.
Or buy it with the high, sell in the low. Exact opposite.
That would suck.
I know.
Then you lose out on a lot of money.
I know. That would be so stupid. But it would be funny.
The only one to pull that off would probably be Joker. Just because. Either that or Two-Face, one of the two.
I mean, they don't have a lot of money.
Although Joker's never after money, really.
He's after kills.
I mean, we already know one of the Jokers, and that's Jack Napier. Jack Napier was one of the 3. We don't know who the other 2 are.
I think I need to train my Pokemon a little bit more because they're decently under leveled.
You need a water Pokemon.
Oh, that's why I have Quagsire, yeah.
Yeah, Quagsire.
The problem...
Quagsire would literally be able to get through quite a lot.
The problem is that I want all my Pokemon that I have right now to level up. And it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
And these are the weakest ones I have right now. Quagsire is like level 33. Which is second highest. Hi, back. Welcome to the stream.
She didn't even say I'm back. She just said back, dude.
Who?
Emoto.
Mono?
So, just thinking in terms of like upcoming streams for me, like stream plans. So, that one weekend that's happening toward the end of July is actually a 4-day weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'd probably be doing some like streams during those days, like the Thursday and Friday in my time. Other than that, I'm just kind of thinking about what to play when, because it would be kind of cool to get some of the one-off games out of the way during that time.
Probably a good idea.
A beginner's guide is such a short game. It's only like an hour and a half or something. That I could probably just play it and then do some Vietnamese Crystal within the same stream.
Probably.
Just start fairly early, get that game done, and then for more lighthearted content, play Crystal.
There is one GameCube game that I am thinking about right now.
Is that Chibi
I've been trying to search for it for a while.
Chibi Robo?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ah.
Beginner's guide. The thing about Journey is that I think, Nick, you were planning on like playing it yourself at some point, so you probably wouldn't watch if I played Journey, right?
Probably not. I mean, we could also play at the same time to try to get each other in the same area, but that is only...
See, I had that thought at one point too, and the funny thing is that I was I hinted at wanting to do that at one point before, but you didn't get what I was saying, and then like you ended up just spoiling it for yourself, like the entire concept behind that game, and I was like, oh, okay. And then like, I thought you still weren't getting it. I remember talking about the game with Chris, and then Chris was just like, oh yeah, well the thing about that game is that I was like, Chris, Nick hasn't played it yet, don't spoil anything. And then he straight up was just like, yeah, you're playing with real people at the same time. And I was like, dude, I just said don't spoil it, and 2 seconds later you spoiled the entire thing, Chris, so like, okay.
I didn't get that was a spoiler. I took that as that's multiplayer. It's like, that's typical multiplayer. I actually did not get that was a spoiler.
Yeah, so,
So actually, that went over my head, so you just saying that just kind of okay.
Alright, well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
But,
so I was just like, why are you saying that that's such a spoiler? I don't get what you're taking, and now you explain it. It's like, okay, well, that kind of...
Okay, well, I guess Chris is being vague enough. I think Chris did straight up say exactly how the game works at the time. It's just that you probably weren't hearing everything he said.
I was, but I didn't take it as a spoiler. I took it as, that's just how the multiplayer works. At least that's what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, you play.
But yeah, so like, I guess if, depending on if you're not watching or whatever, I guess Emoto would still enjoy watching that game though, so I might still want to play it during like a normal time when most people could watch it.
Why would you try to do dig on that? Come on. It's not first person, it's all third person, and it's way behind, so you won't be as long as Kyle doesn't move the camera too much, it should be completely fine.
It's a third-person game, yeah. It's like a platformer-ish design.
Gotta heal. To really make you, like, level up to the property part, then they just overloaded you with a lot of trainers. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I guess because the new Pokemon games have like 3D environments.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, she's mainly talking about the DLC though, not the most like the base game. Base game, she was fine. Well, you were mostly fine. I've gotten better. Ah. Yeah, Colosseum is like, the camera's stuck at one position, so it's like, why do you guys all have rocks? Gosh darn it, I want to use my goat on you. And I can't do anything because of the stupid arena trap. Okay, we're gonna do an arena trap. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I thought Thunder Wave could work, but I guess not. Silly me. He's a ground type. Oh hey. Everyone, Sandstorm. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Sandstorm. Oh yeah, the rude one.
Yeah. No, the Dorito one. Doritos. So basically I have a useless Pokemon right now. Noctowl is the only one who can get rid of a Trap Pinch. What's that gift? Why did you put that gift there? Yeah. It's a trap! Shouldn't you be putting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card to make Justin more notice of us? I see Mike playing a game called... What is that? Is that an emulator?
What?
PCS X2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what I can do about playing Ultimate Spider-Man.
You should be able to. There should be a lot of emulators for that type of stuff. You activated my trap card!
PSX2 is the open source for playing the PlayStation 2 games.
That's fine. Ampharos is just completely useless in this whole area. Gosh darn it.
Oh, dang.
Oh, baby, I wanna know.
If you'll be my girl. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that song is like a classic for all band members in my band. I wonder if they're still playing it. They should be.
Probably.
this would not work. Go next.
There was another song, Johnny Q. I think that's the song name that I really liked playing. It was not Johnny Be Good, it's Johnny Q. Oh no! Lily's trying to put me on acid! No! Quagsire! Don't get on the acid! I mean, you can do it in my Noctowl, but not my Quagsire. He's already on like a trip. Like, I'm really under leveled with this for some reason. I guess I could use Amnesia. One thing I really disliked about Colosseum and XD playing it wise, because there's so many trainer battles and so many battle animations, you can't really turn them off. So you can't really just like speed through this. Which really sucks. It's like this type of stuff, Emoto. It's like these 10 trainers I'm battling right now have probably taken me about 20 minutes already. It looks nice, but it's like it takes a long time, and when you go through this entire game, it's just like it drags on. That's my biggest complaint about this game is like its battle animations are way too long. I mean, you don't have to put a lot of brain power into it, that's for sure. Still, I had fun playing this game when I was a child. When I was a wee baby.
A wee babby.
I was a wee babby. I came in diapers, and I played in diapers, and I still wear diapers. No, I don't. I mean, I could wear adult diapers if I really wanted to. That'll be weird. I think I remember seeing Lileep, and I always thought, like, what is this kind of fossil Pokemon? Because I thought it looked weird. Not my Espeon. Well, guess I'm gonna use a potion on it. I hate Arena Trap.
What?
This battle's taking me so long because I keep having the wrong Pokemon out. And stupid Trap Pinches is like Arena Trap. Why did we... Like, Mischievous is a female. So naming it Mr. Clean just makes it weirder. Why am I getting a headache right now? Oh man, this is annoying. Time to go heal again. And I can't cut away because this is annoying. One of the downsides of live streaming is like you got to watch all the tedious little things together.
Yeah, that's alright.
True, but it's just annoying sometimes. To me at least. I don't want to waste people with tedious stuff. I want to go with all the action, the romance, the suspense, the horror, the digits, the well-defined pecs. The only thing to get attention of Kyle is either well-defined pecs or digits.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to get your attention. Have well-defined pecs or have digits that he is interested in. And then Kyle will just notice you. He's like, hey baby, can I have your digits? Also, how like those fans are not spinning fast enough to have this all be up suspended in the bottomless cavern. I also feel like this is a very bad idea to have all these fans spinning in air, or they could break, and I don't know, kill the person, kill everybody basically. Oh, what do you know? The time when I switch out Ampharos, all the Pokemon are not ground anymore. God darn it. Spinda is like one of those dorpy Pokemon.
Who is?
Spinda?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those weird Pokemon.
Yeah, but Spindas can be quite good.
Can they? They're pretty weak.
Buddy, I had somebody use that in, I think it was like last year. I tried out like a couple of the ranked battles, and someone was using a Spinda and turned around and whooped my rear end with it.
Sounds like that was a problem. Keep forgetting, Ghost does not affect normal types. I like how Noctowl also just sitting in air. What's up, bro? Yeah, we're playing some Pokemon for a little bit before we get to the regular scheduled Yu-Gi-Oh! In like an hour. Mischievous or Mr. Clean. Why are you hitting yourself? How could you hit yourself? I think I got decent type coverage. Hey, look, there's Justin. Justin didn't answer Kyle's question earlier.
I wonder if I'll finally get to play this game that I've been wanting to for very many years.
Which game?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that one. Didn't you say that was on the GameCube?
Apparently it was for PC too.
I mean, if it's on PC, you can definitely find a copy of it somewhere online. Yes, Mimoto.
Oh my god.
Golf is still planning to happen, but that depends if these battles don't take forever. No, you can't check Emoto. That's not allowed. Gosh. Go back to your closet.
It's working. Yes.
Love Kadabra fainting animation. Kadabra's fainting animation is one of the better ones. I mean, you're getting paid for doing that, Emoto, so technically it's in the contract. I never said I was gonna be a good boss though. Oh look, Emoto left. Now she's back. You shall obey my every command. That's within highlighting okay. Within highlighting commands. Oh, finally, Spinda's dead. I murdered a bear that was drunk. Power. I don't want takedown. I have some good ones. Bum bum. Norts, your performance is ruined, right? Well, you shouldn't. You should have Norts performed in the first place. Eh? When this is Pokemon, you gotta have to make some puns. Or make jelly donut puns. Want some delicious jelly donuts? Why are there no flying pokes around the battle tower? I have no idea. Hey Carl, do you want some jelly donuts?
What? You found some old CD?
Do you want some jelly donuts?
Why do I want?
Yeah, these
Why
are
do you ask?
these are delicious jelly donuts. See, Emoto has some.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
What the is that?
It's a jelly
by the way-
donut, sir!
Oh, by the way, Nick,
Yeah,
I beat Mototani 3 times in a row.
yeah. So I beat him up too, 5 times in a row.
But it took me to my fourth try that I lost against him. For the first time.
Surprising. He must have had bad draws.
Actually, I had everything. I had an answer to all of his.
Well, that's because you know what to expect. You watched all of them.
True, but what's weird was that he didn't have the cannon. You know.
It's probably just
that
because he didn't draw it that time.
Yeah. And also, I just finished it, facing against Chaz. That was a rough battle.
Chad.
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 I said Chad.
Chad.
I said Chaz.
Chad.
Oh, wait, come on. Chaz. Chaz is a Chad.
Chad Hanks. But yeah, no, that Chaz battle was a really tough one. That's why I had to restart a few times.
A few times. I think it was more than a few.
I just said I just had to restart.
But yeah.
Our record is pristine, Carl.
Indeed. Actually, I did beat Chaz on my first try, but it was hard though. Like it wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, so earlier I actually had my nephew's birthday party.
Yep.
So, and he was actually sitting at my setup, playing Minecraft.
So you were playing Minecraft earlier on? No, you were playing Minecraft on your Switch for some reason earlier.
Yeah, that was my nephew because he loves Minecraft. Yesterday was the first time he actually ever played it. In fact, it was his first video game.
Well.
So, and it's actually amazing to see like how much he actually picked up.
It's just that's how reactions work. Teach them early on, then they learn how to fast. Like if you teach a older person how to game, it's not as easy, especially if they have never gamed before, compared to little kids. Not as easy, but I'm saying like it's not impossible though.
True, but remember, you gotta keep in mind he's 5 years old.
You're 5 years old.
Oh, shut up. But in any case, like it's still kind of amazing, like how much motor control he's actually developed for Minecraft. Like he knows how to navigate through the menus fairly quickly for his age.
I mean,
he's actually building a house right now.
I feel a leaping dude.
What'd you say?
Wait, what?
Mike?
Oh, I'm just playing the Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm like, yes, this is...
Yeah. Gotcha. But yeah, no, when you're able to do you're able to do that type of stuff easily as when if you're younger.
So, like, what I did was I actually gave very minimal tutorials for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all I did was just tell him what certain buttons did, and that's it. I didn't tell him like what to do in in certain scenarios because I wanted to see how he approached the problem.
I mean, that's what like some experimentation does with people who are not gamers. They try to experiment to see what happens when how accessible a game is to non-gamers.
Right.
And that's how has fun it is.
Yep.
Like you know that guy who had his wife play like Zelda and stuff.
Oh yeah. Rasputin, I think his YouTube name is.
Box or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a series on it, and it's actually amazing.
I know. That's why I watched a bit.
Yeah, I watched the very first one, and then once when they got to Breath of the Wild, it's actually kind of amazing how accessible Breath of the Wild is.
And then he made his wife play Dark Souls.
That was before.
And he will make his wife play Bloodborne.
Oh God.
And Outlast and FNAF.
And then Doom.
And FNAF.
Oh, FNAF. FNAF is actually not that hard of a game to pick up.
It's not a hard game to pick up, but it can be frustrating.
Oh yeah, because of RNG.
RNGesus.
Actually, did you know that the game has been decompiled? The first game has.
I'm not. Nah, I guess so. Never heard that it got that, but it's old news at this point.
There was a video a few months back that went over how the AI works in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And believe not, Freddy's AI is actually the most complicated out of the bunch. Because comparatively speaking, the other AI is actually pretty simple.
Oh well, yeah, they all follow a set pattern, really.
You'd think that, but Freddy's is like
Not
weird.
Well, Freddy's a little bit different, but everyone else has a set pattern, path, and like it just picks randomly where they are, really based on what happens.
At each like position on the map, there are certain conditions that the AI has to abide by.
Like Chica can only go to the kitchen and do her thing. Her.
Sure.
Alright, please don't give me a grounding. Thank you.
Ground door?
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, what did I miss in Tomodachi Life?
Emoto had a fight. Drunkman had a fight. Oshawott and Peplup had basically divorced and they went back to kids.
Wow. What a night.
Yep. What does Torment do again?
What?
What does Torment do? What's the move? Is that
Oh,
the...
no. I'm looking at Emoto's comment.
Oh. You
The
also missed
toilet podcast?
Yeah, you missed the toilet podcast.
Okay.
That was the thing.
Yeah. Is Torment the one that has, like, you can't move the same move twice? Or am I thinking of a different one? Or is that Taunt? Or can I not use, like, special status moves?
Taunt, I believe you can only use physical attacks. I
Okay, yeah,
think?
Torment's the one I can't use the same move twice.
Okay.
So it has to be different each time I do it. Oh no, the Houndour is biting me. Ouch. And that was for my dick. Ugh. Coffee. Coffee. Wait, now my bird is dirty. Don't dirty my bird. I'll give you my bird thing. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. That was bad.
Boo this man!
Also, Carl, I discovered that if you look up Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on GIFs, on the Discord GIFs,
Yeah.
majority of it is just Chaz. There's so many GIFs of Chaz. Coffee! Coffee! Curly is like getting hit animation so weird.
Alright. I found a copy of the game that works. I was just playing it for a little bit. So I was like, oh, alright, cool.
Hope it doesn't
Made
break
sure
in the
everything's
middle.
good.
Sometimes some emulators break in the middle of like playing. Like in the middle of the game.
This wasn't necessarily an emulator
Yeah.
or a ROM. Found the actual file online for the PC, so I was like, oh, this works even better.
Oh yeah, that works. I want to play. One thing I want to play is the 007 Bloodstone one. I heard that was decent. So dramatic. A+ for Oscar winner. Oh, I'm so tired.
Did you take a nap before
No.
you stream?
No.
Ooh.
Bum bum. It isn't right. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Alright, say I did it, and I'm glad, say glad.
Dad. Please don't arrest me.
They're gonna too.
Picture of Calloway's wife. What?
After all, you married her. He freaking slaps them both. He's like, that's gotta hurt.
That movie was weird.
Hey, but Jim Carrey did wonderful.
I mean, it's Jim Carrey. You made a character that's wacky.
He did really good as Eggman.
Oh yeah, he did. I like that.
And they confirmed there will be a second.
I mean, they were already
Oh
working
my
on the
gosh,
second
really?
one.
They should give Sonic the teeth back in the second.
Yeah. James, I think
Well-
I think they need to hire you
Just
to add Sonic.
intentionally make like the worst sequel possible.
I can't wait until they bring in Knuckles.
Oh, is Knuckles not in the first one?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
It was just focused on Sonic. No, they bring Ugandan Knuckles?
That would be great if they made... Dude, I could see, like, some kind of cameo or something come in with that.
You'll be like, it's like, okay, the very end of the movie, it's like, it's you.
Going anywhere?
Do you know the way? I'm pretty sure that if Knuckles comes in the second movie, they're gonna make a lot of memes of just Knuckles. Uganda Knuckles. Do you know the way, brother? This is why I don't like double battles when I have to send out when I know one of them is gonna self-destruct.
Sandslash doesn't know self-destruct in this.
But it had two Geodudes, and that guy just self-destructed both of his Geodudes, killing like two of my Pokemon in a row. Because he's a dick.
Well, at least you... Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean, who's a female. Just like Mr. Mime. They just got cleaned up. Well, I have to go heal because half of my team is dead. If this was a Nuzlocke run, I would have lost already. How would you train before certain fights? That's the question. Because some after a certain point, you can't rebattle people. Well, no, it's like early on you can't rebattle a lot. Like, how do you rebattle certain trainers? Because I don't think in early game, like this early, you can rebattle. At least I don't remember you can. I talked to some people before and they never rebattled me. Alright, let me beat up Daking. And we will move over to golf with your friends.
I still gonna be the sombrero golf.
I don't know, maybe I won't. Still, I say this like mount battle is so inefficient, somebody can die. Who thought this design was a good idea?
Nick, there are trainers in the Pokemon world that literally go out to capture gods.
What are they called?
the main characters of each Pokemon game.
But they don't have to.
They don't have to, but they can.
They can, but they.
Nobody caught nobody caught freaking Arceus,
Officially.
and he's the god of the Pokemon world.
Yeah, officially, technically, yes. No one has ever officially caught him. Because there was no event or anything that gave out the item in both Japan and anywhere else in the world. So as of this moment, Arceus is the only one, I think the only mythical Pokemon that you can never catch a legit.
Mythical or legendary?
He's legendary.
No, it's mythical.
He's not mythical.
No, it is mythical.
What?
It is.
I thought
Are you
Ar-
sure?
Arceus is a mythical one.
I thought he was legendary.
Is he legendary? Maybe I'm wrong. Because I know it's like event only.
What? Who is this big guy?
He has a fine back. Hey Kyle, look at his back. Can you rate how
That is
It
quite
looks like he
defined.
spends time like swinging around in trees like Tarzan.
That is not even a realistic looking back. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, Arceus is a mythical Pokemon. That's what I thought.
Interesting.
Any mythical Pokemon are generally Pokemon that are event only, really. If-
Okay.
if
This
leg-
is like a dude who works on defining his back and like nothing else, you know?
Yep.
Like he
Handle
just
it.
like goes to the gym and just does like the back pull down weights and like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
I finally pulled Bottomless Tripole and Light Force Sword.
Look at his face, Kyle.
Why does he look like the
What
giant?
the? Oh my!
Hey, look, he has 6-pack abs.
Why is his
That
look
whole
at
thing
his
is just a
stance.
costume with a bunch of lines on it. I think.
I don't like his stance.
No, he's supposed to be that strong.
No, I don't like his
Yeah,
stance.
it's got terrible posture considering how well defined his back is.
Yeah, but also that cloth.
That too.
Why? Do you not like his flexing?
Oh my god, we're gonna have another Arnold.
Go Matang and Cloudum.
We can never escape it. Nick, it sounds like you're dying.
And I said,
Wait, do you actually listen to that?
no, I never did.
What's going on?
James, sing it in the Arnold voice,
Oh god.
please.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Australia thing.
And I say, hey, what's going on? I don't know.
Wow! 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 Wow!
And I say, hey, what's going on?
Marsh Stomp. Marsh Stomp.
What?
Spicy, blaze it. Yeah. Blazing it, 420 style. What's good against Marsh Stomp? I don't have any grass attacks.
Why is one of them just Mr. Clean?
Oh, you missed out on the naming processes.
Why isn't that Dunsparce?
Dunsparce is Boyd. We don't allow Dunsparce to be anything else.
Okay. Actually, I love Dunsparce in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game.
Which one? DX?
Gates to Infinity.
Or as Chagakari once said it, dicks.
Derp. He just derped.
Yep.
He derped out.
Exactly.
I wonder if that golem's gonna explode. 'Cause I hope it doesn't.
Insert Mega Man meme here.
Nope, good.
Explosion!
Golem! Explosion! Golem! Camerupt! You idiot! No!
The biggest, bulkiest Pokemon.
To deal
Visionary
a massive
standpoint?
amount of damage. It is
Like,
suiciding.
Like, in terms of, like... How should I say? Let's ignore game mechanics for a second. Just think about... Like... In nature. Like,
Yep.
how would that be beneficial?
Because some of them like explosion, like Electrode and Voltorb. They just like to explode.
Well, okay, it's technically not suicide, rather it's just... You know, they just get knocked out.
And some of them in the anime, even though they explode, they're not technically knocked out. They still are a lot, like, they're still able to move.
They get weakened, though.
They get weakened, but they're just like, they're not fully knocked out.
So maybe it's just a defense mechanism, then.
It's more
Against
of
predators.
that,
You better
or
get
they
that
just-
shadow.
Wait, is that...
It is a Shadow Entei.
Wow.
Wild Hyentia. Oh wait, it's just
Entia?
Ent-
Entia? We bringing Xenoblade here now.
Well, that's what Justin's bringing in. I didn't put that reference in.
The high Entia?
Yeah,
Or the low Entia?
you're the low Entia.
Or is that just the Homs?
Peasant. You're a peasant, Carl. Well, that return did nothing.
And that's gonna do something.
Yep.
Now would be a good time to capture.
The only problem is Entei is really hard to catch, and I just realized something. I didn't save.
No.
I didn't save until Mount Battle. Beginning of Mount Battle. Well, let's see. 1, 2. No. He's gonna die. Camera up, you better not Earthquake, because that would be very stupid. Yep, I'm dead. That was a bad run. Huh.
Oh, look how cheery it is now. Dun, 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 dun,
Well-
dun, dun.
Nope. But we're not going back here. We're going to straight to golf with friends. So yeah, that's
So after
that's